All right, boys. This is an extremely important one. I'm glad you can all tune in. This is a very good friend of mine. This is King Ali. We're sending him the link right now. Listen, it's about to get good. It's about to get good because this is real journalism. I need my homie to tell you guys exactly what's going on. So, this is King Ali. I just sent him the link over, and we're gonna see what's going on. I'm sure he's gonna have some stories to tell us about. I'm sure he has some, even just so many amazing things. I just feel that this was one of the first people I wanted to have on. You know, there's a lot of life lessons to be learned from this man. He's not only a little bit older, possibly twice the age of me, but yes. Lee, is this you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Cameron. How
Ali,
you
how are
doing,
you
buddy?
doing? How are you doing, my
I'm good.
friend?
I'm good. Thank you for asking, my buddy.
Dude, I was just introducing you to the people. Please give us an update about who you are and what's going on because you're one of the kindest people I've ever met. And I need to give you a chance to speak today. You're a very good friend of mine. This is my good friend Ali.
Well, thank you very much. Same to you, and thank you for having me. You know, and it is, I would say, it's a golden day in my life that I'm speaking. One of the best person ever I met. It's a Cameron Pulaski.
Panuska.
I hope, I hope I'm uh, pronounce your last name correct. Is that right?
Yeah, for now it's good. This is one of the
All
most
right.
giving human beings I've ever met in my whole entire life. And so I'd love to share his life with you guys because it doesn't matter what's in his pockets, he's always trying to give me. We met parking cars even and we talk a lot of shit about other people, but I have only good things to say about you, Ali.
Well, Mr. Cameron, actually, I would say practical life started in 2003. And from 2003 to 2026, I'm still struggling, And I moved in US in 2013
From where?
and from Pakistan.
So we
And
have a lot to talk about the beef between Pakistan and India as well. Do not let us forget that.
they used to be a same country, but after 1947, they split, and because the Muslim people wants their own country and it can't live together because with their prayers and other problems, So that's why they split each other. But their tradition, their food, their events are same.
A lot of the time they have good hearts, right?
Exactly. And they still have a trading a lot of things. They trade each other every year.
And are you going to be
Uh,
traveling there again soon? That was one of the questions we had to ask today. Say hello to the audience, by the way.
Hello, everyone. I hope you guys doing good. I'm sorry. I would love to say Happy New Year, everyone. Hopefully, this New Year bring us a lot of good opportunities
This is the
and
year it all
good
comes
health.
together. 26. We spent the whole year preparing for this. So this, I believe Ali is the next one up. I wanted to call him Emperor Ali, but it may be King Ali. So we're gonna get to the bottom of this. I think Scars. We're gonna have you on the Scars episode. That Patterson studio. I think you belong in there. We have a lot of things to speak about, Ali. I'm glad to have you on tonight.
Yeah, so I would say in like 2003 when I starting first job, my parents told me, listen, they said the one thing we need to know that you're gonna help everyone if you have to pay from your pocket. We're gonna see when we walk outside, people stand up for us and they said, we're proud of you. Your son is a very nice guy. That's what we want to only hear. That's all. So my life over there in Pakistan was totally social life. I was used to work in the DMV. I help the people. We do the lot of registration, especially women's. We respect the women's a lot, kids. And I actually had a very good memories over there, and they still remember me. They have my name over there in the best profile. And Then I moved in US. I was in California, and in California after a year, my I had a problem with my ex. So
Oh, what happened
like
with her? Who is this? Are we allowed to name drop or we're gonna keep her on the low?
yeah, I don't want to be mention her name, because I still have respect for her. If they don't, I don't care, But I'm gonna
Absolutely.
be a, I'm gonna be a keep the guard happy,
That's what George
So
was speaking about. George is gonna be a very good friend of yours. What was going on with
yeah,
this ex girl? Because I'm gonna be honest. I woke up with this amazing drink you got me. I did not wear a condom with this girl, and she said she didn't drink. So I said, "Well, most of the bottle is gone. So what exact who did this?" And it was only me and her. So I want to say cheers. I know. Listen, you know all the people at the gas stations, but we're not gonna have you drinking in the car. So cheers to new. Cheers
well,
to a new year,
cheers,
my
thank you,
friend.
thank you, cheers, So
Tasty.
well, well, I would say we're gonna drink together soon. When we get a chance, that we're gonna be all Mr. George and you and the other our brothers, buddies, friends. We sit together and we definitely have. I'm gonna bring it for you more good stuff. So I love to drink. Actually, the problem is that I love to drink with the friends. I can't drink alone. Then I develop more ideas, and it's a really nice talk because get a positive vibes with that.
Life can't
So
always
into
be about bad things, you know. Sometimes we have to smile and joke around. I agree.
yes, exactly, exactly. So 2013 I moved there, and after a year I was on the road because nighttime they throw me out on the road, and I don't have any place to live, so I spend a whole night on the bus stop. The next day I get my ticket booked. So, like, there's no flight go from California to New York, and there's a one taxi driver. He was a very nice guy. He helped me. I don't have much money, so he dropped me at the airport. When I reached the airport, so the American airline agent, that was a very actually interesting scene. I would tell you. She said your luggage is overload, so you have to pay $400 more.
What? Fucking
Yeah,
criminal. $400,
yeah.
bro. What?
So I said, ma'am, I don't have a choice. So I don't know if you wanna be a throw in the garbage, I throw in the garbage my luggage. I have to go. I don't have a choice. I spent whole night at the bus station. I can't. So she seems like a very nice woman, and then she talked with the manager of the American airline, and they helped me and they let my luggage go. I said thank you very much. I'm very grateful to you for that.
That's a
So
long
at that,
flight, right? Long flight.
yeah, it's about like 7 hours, because connected flight. But when I moved in New York, and I figure like now my real life start, you know, that's it's called a struggling and fight for the justice, you know. So I would say it's take a long time, but finally I would say, thank God I'm successful just because not for that, oh, I make a money. I don't have a money. Like people successful, they, oh, we bought the building, we started the business. No, no, this is not the success. Your success is that the people love you, miss you, they pray for you, and they're ready for help you 24/7.
So you need
So
patience, is what you're saying.
patience, love, kindness, honesty, care, you know. So I would say, like, thank God I made a very good friends. Either they are doctors, they are, I would say, like you, belong to a good family, hard worker, respectful, caring, and they have some of them, they are engineers. They work in the different fields.
All over the place.
So
That's how New York rolls, right?
all over the place. Even sometimes my job place, and then people say, Ali, you are the mayor.
And that's
So
funny because I've been in a lot of trouble recently because I just stole that title. I am the New York mayor. So let's get you worked up with a good position now because I am now able to give you a good role.
well, Mr. Cameron, your sport is very important for us because there's only little bit of people in the world like your kind of kind people, you know. If you support me, I swear to God, I don't. If I get a chance, I don't want a mayor, but I'm gonna be work totally free as a mayor to help the people, you know, wherever I am, you know. So that's my goal in the life because I face a very hard time in my life. Now my goal is that I'm gonna be go in that position that I'm able to help the people who really need the help. You know, I don't want to see the tears in their eyes. You know, so that's my goal in the life. So hopefully one day I'm gonna be successful. You know, I'm still doing whatever I have, but I try to do a little bit more bigger. You know,
A hundred
so.
percent.
Yes, that's the thing. So anyway, I would say hopefully I didn't say anything wrong.
No,
You know, if you don't
absolutely not.
understand, you
Because
can
I have
ask
the
me
first
anytime.
charity up. I have Homies Against Predators and Our Future is Youth. And you have continuously said multiple times about things about opening up charities and things to give people, kids, education. That is exactly how we get through this. So I want to say thank you. And I think everyone else wants to say thank you as well for that.
Why, you are more than welcome, and I'm very grateful to you guys, all audience and you, that you understand very well because the thing is that, but I believe and I figure out in my personal observation, there's a lot of areas in the world actually the people don't have opportunities and they are very smart. But the problem is that when I see their faces and their bodies and the sadness on there, I can't see that. I'm start crying because I know they are smart, they are hard worker, they are good. So I'm trying to build the opportunities for them, a free education, free health, and free opportunities. You know, this is kind of like your bank account, a good deed. You can cash it out in the world, and when you die, you
Ali,
know.
what's one thing that throws you over the edge, makes you angry?
Well, I see the when people get disrespected and ignored for no reason, that really hurt me a lot. And I see when people don't get the justice on time, you know, and that hurt me a lot. And the people who really become on merit and they didn't get the opportunities, you know, so it's called non-justice violence. You know, it hurt me a lot.
We're gonna have your Instagram linked below. I need everybody to follow him. We need to get him fire podcast equipment. We need to get him headphones. And just like Life in Scars, I think we all figure out a way to get this homie an RV so he can record his podcasts and stuff in there. And you even spoke about you love birds. So if anyone has their chick around Ali, keep your bird on a leash. So if you want to go on about birds, I fully support you. What are your intentions? Where do you see yourself in 1 month, 6 month, 1 year, 5 years? The limit, there is no limit. I see you becoming emperor.
Well, I don't want to be emperor, my brother. But the thing is that I want to see this coming generation that there's a one lesson you need to that I need to give them, that please be patient and respect your parents, respect your neighbors, you know, respect the people, you know, and help them, you know. You can't take anything with you. You come in this world with an empty hand, you're gonna go with an empty hand. You can't. Only the good deeds and good things you're gonna take with you, you know. And so please try to understand, education is just not for make the money and make the business or like make your life. No, don't think yourself, think for the other people, you know.
So you think
If
every decision we make, something is watching over and not necessarily keeping track or keeping tally, but saying, "Hey, you better keep it in line." We all see what you're doing, right? You feel that inner gut feeling, like when I would lie to my mom as a young kid, I'd feel this awful feeling in my stomach. So I've tried to avoid that at all costs. On my last podcast, I said my mother and father, these are the best things that ever happened to me. My brother and my sister, I'm becoming a better person because it's going to reflect them, you know?
Exactly, exactly. I'm agree with you. Exactly. You get the actually the good education from your house and parents. I would say parents have a big role for every kid when he became a successful person, mature person, a kind person. There's a big role of the parents. But sometimes I would say the person is don't care. That's not a fault of the parents.
What is your
We
dream,
can't blame
Ali?
them.
What is your dream right now?
Believe it or not, I don't have any personal dream myself. God showed me everything. He gave me everything, and He showed me the result that everything is useless. It's a temporary.
Just a pair of
You know,
shoes, just a hoodie, just a car, you mean?
yeah. So anything. I don't have any desire in my life anymore. I don't want any big house. I don't want any like luxury life. I don't want any ship, you know. But I want to build the organization or something. There's a stars coming out from there, you know. The stars who go all over in the world and help the people, you know, and they like give them everything, whatever the people wants, a right thing, not a bad things.
Who
So
is
it's
it you
like
look up to? Who do you look up to? Is there one person that's your idol?
like it's hard to say right now. I'm still work on this project. But I'm gonna tell you one little thing. Like my father, he just starting like a couple years ago. We put the 4 different water filtration plant because the area my father lived, they people don't have a clean water. They died. They get a hepatitis C with a bad water. So right now, the project is complete. People getting a clean water, and it's totally free. So the first project is start. You know. So the second is gonna be we're gonna provide the good education. We're still working on it, and the hospital and the other thing. So like I want see my name when I die. People cross the cemetery. Everybody stay there. They throw the flower over my grave and they pray for me. That's I want it.
Well, I pray for you already, Ali. I think you're an amazing person.
Well, I try, but not Madhu, Mr. Cameron. You are more amazing than me. I learn a lot of things from you, by the way.
Well, I've one of the main reasons I'm having you on tonight is because I've never met someone who shares as much as you. I have to say, my mother has heard a lot of things about you, and she's never even met you before. My father and little sister have met you, and they loved you. I'm sure we'll be having you over for dinner at some point. But what is the future holding?
What the future holding, Mr. Cameron? I'm gonna tell you something. Right now, I'm start study because I used to study before in the University of DeVry, but I freeze my account because my circumstances. I uh, uh, I even don't have a money for the food at that time when I moved in New York. My one of the friend he helped me a lot, and I'm still very grateful to them. He get a job for me,
Would you like
and
to give him a shout out real quick? Would you like to tell
see
about
it.
him?
Yeah, his name is Mr. Kumar. He live in Syracuse. He helped me, and then I get another friend, Mr. Faisal. He helped me to get me a job. But the problem is that, Mr. Canberra, I'm gonna tell you something. Like people take a too much advantage for my kindness and my weakness,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
You don't even
because
have to
I was new.
explain that.
Yeah, it's a very long story. I don't want to go that because I go in the mosque and I pray to God and I say, listen, if I'm the right, God give me from anywhere. I don't care anymore. It's just a paper. But it hurt me. At least you're supposed to help me. Some people and they rip me off. So I don't want to see this thing for the future generation.
What's the
something we can made
happiest
it.
day of your life so far? What's the best day you've ever had? Do you remember?
Yeah, well, when I get a chance to help anyone, and if I could, that's a better and good day in my life. You know, in pandemic, I lost the job. I was jobless for 3 months, and then I started doing the Uber. And at that, when I started doing the Uber for a couple years, I helped a lot of people, even they don't have a money for the ride, and I give them a free ride. And when I get
What?
home,
For
I feel
real?
so good.
Seriously?
Yes, yes,
You
and
just
even
you
don't
would you
charge them.
cancel it or you just drive them over? What?
Well, they actually, sometimes what happened when I drop the customer for any point, and there's a couple people, sometimes, especially the women, they sit there and they're looking for the ride, but they don't have a much money. So I said, I promised with my mom and dad, I said, no problem. You're like my mom said, I drop you off.
Gas
So
is
when I get,
expensive.
well, not more than the person, who really need the help. Humanity is the higher priority for me. So the thing is that thing, like when I get home, when I go to bed, it feels me so good, and I was so much happy. Oh, thank God, I did, and I feel so relaxed. And you don't know, like I see it that how much that God give me a reward for this. You know, you if you do a good deed for the God, and when God definitely gives you the reward, and that reward is too much big. Nobody can give you like that.
So are you
So
suggesting we go run up and just give out stuff to people? I think one of the next videos I put up, I'd love to have you as a guest for that if you're interested.
well, I would say, Mr. Cameron, the thing is that, listen, look at that. There's a good people eat the food, and the bad people also eat the food.
What do you mean
God
by
give it
that?
them. Like if you want to help someone, don't look at that. Don't think that, oh, he really needed it. No, just do it. You know, you get the reward from God. If he did something wrong, that's his problem. But you definitely get rewarded for that. That's the
So are you
100% truth.
saying that when you do things wrong, you also feel it? And maybe it may not be an immediate punishment, but you know that karma comes right back. You agree?
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. When I was not mature, I did the mistakes, and it's happened with me a lot of time, you know. So I learned my lessons, because I was not mature. I was very young and kid. But thank God I learned this lesson on time. But I'm gonna tell you something. Like I even mentioned you before. There's a ex Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, was a very popular politician, and he was a great student in the Oxford University in United Kingdom. And what he told, you have two choices: either you survive, either you fight, or either you surrender. Sorry. So keep fighting if you want to be successful. That day is definitely come in your life that you're gonna be successful. So now you see, I felt that I'm successful. I never had that kind of platform before, like that I'm talking with a nice guy like that. This is the first time that I'm talking live with the podcast with Mr. Cameron. So that's the key of success, that I'm talking with a nice person.
Podcast, I have to say shout out to George, who's a firm believer of the above, but also Steve, who is always going to support you even if he doesn't yet know who you are. Maybe we have one or two more of these, but at some point you're going to be in that big podcast studio. I know we spoke about maybe prank calling Denny's. We'll skip that for now because I think this was the most amazing introduction, Ali. I think we have so much to be excited for. And dude, I'm so glad to have you as my guest. And I think you're about to achieve great things. So, Ali, it's Friday night. I think you're the coolest dude ever. And I wish you well, and everyone else does. I need everybody to go follow the link on Ali's Instagram. I need you to blow up his comments. I need you to blow up his DMs with opportunity. Because even if he is going to be talking about just birds, anything, we need to support him. I see so much kindness from this man. So, do you have any last closing things you'd like to tell the people and what your message is?
Well, Mr. Cameron, thank you very much for the introduction and for your kind words. I'm, 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 I try to be a more better and better, but I, think the other people always that they are better than me. I never think myself that I'm better. So you are millions times better than me. Anybody is better than me. But I would say that please, people, this time is I know people facing a hard time is inflation and the weather challenges, is the job challenges, a lot of things. It's not easy time. But please stay positive, calm, you know, please cut your desires, you know, and please, please, please help the people, be kind, and I swear to God, you're gonna be stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. There's a lot of things I have to say, but slowly, slowly we can talk more and more.
100%. I need your closing thing to say. This is Ali, and I'm out before you leave the chat, all right?
All right, my buddy and my fellows audience, God bless you and your family, and Happy New Year again. Anytime we are here to help you, and please remember us in your best wishes.
This is Cameron, and I'm out.
God bless, buddy.
Later,
Take
man.
care.